mabuhay o madyaw. A pleasant morning to each and everyone. Magandang umaga sa lahat and maayong buntag. We are going to present to you guys the travel itinerary that we create or prepare for you to have a very memorable and wonderful experience while having a break from your stressful work. This is a 4 days and 3 nights travel in Region 7, particularly in Cebu, Bohol area. When we say Cebu, it is also known in historical sites because as we all know, even during our elementary days, this is already discussed in our class. Cebu City is also known for the historical sites because this is the place where Ferdinand Magellan landed in the Philippines. And the beginning of the Spanish influence in Filipino culture. Now, let's start our tour. First, our pickup point will be in Cebu Mactan International Airport around 7:30 a.m. And the estimated time departure will be 8 a.m. from Mactan, Cebu, going to Bayfront Hotel for unloading baggages, freshen up, and our estimated time departure for the from the Bayfront Hotel is 9:45 a.m. So let's start our tour. Our first stop for the day one is Sirao Flower Garden, a tourist attraction. Known as Cebu's Little Amsterdam for its vibrant flower fields that nestled in the scenic mountains of Cebu. The activities that we're going to do, flower viewing, of course, taking photos and enjoying the scenery. Our second stop, which is the Temple of Laya. So probably our estimated time arrival in our second stop is around 11:40 a.m. So Temple of Laya is one of the cultural and historical sites having a grand Roman-inspired temple built as a symbol of love and devotion. The activities that we're going to do, sightseeing, picture taking, and we're going to have lunch here at some place in Temple of Laya. Third stop, which is the Basilica del Santo Niño. The estimated time for the arrival in our third stop is around 1:45 p.m. Basilica del Santo Niño is the oldest Roman Catholic church in the Philippines, home to the Santo Niño statue. The activities that we're going to do is just viewing the historic statue. After we finish at the Basilica del Santo Niño, we're going back to our hotel.
Mabuhay o madyaw! We're done to our fourth destination, which is the Basilica di Santo Niño. Now, let's move on to our next stop destination, the Magellan's Cross. Magellan's Cross still remains to be a part of the history of Cebu. This cross is believed to have been implanted by the Spaniards and Portuguese conquerors, as ordered by Ferdinand Magellan, who came here in the Philippines in 1521. It also marked the arrival of Christianity in the Philippines. You can take photos inside and roaming around. Now, let's go to San Diego Ancestral House and know what's the story behind it. Dating back to the Spanish colonial era of the 1600s, the Yap San Diego Ancestral House is a museum that shed lights on the Chinese settlements of the city. It is said to be among the first Chinese houses to build inside of the city and of the country. We can roam around of the house and discover the antiques display inside. After in San Diego Ancestral House, there's another historical site we need to discover. The Heritage Monument. Did you know that Heritage of Cebu Monument, also known as the Perian Monument? It is striking sculptural tableau located in the historic Perian district of Cebu. Created by the renowned Filipino sculptor Eduardo Castrillo. The monument was constructed between 1997 and 2000 and is composed of concrete, bronze, brass, and steel. Roaming around the monument and taking pictures we can offer to you. Not only the destinations I mentioned are great sources of knowledge, but there is also a historical site we need to explore and learn from. The Museo Cebu. The museo was designed by Domingo de Escondrillas in 1869. He used to be the only architect in Cebu that time. It was originally proposed to be the main prison for the Visayan district because of its somewhat considerable size when it was constructed. The construction started in 1871. It was believed that the coral blocks from the demolished Perian church were used to build part of Gaol. You can learn about Cebu's history and culture while exploring an exhibit inside. This will be the final destination we will explore in our first day of Cebu. Hope guys all enjoyed and learned. That's all for today. See you in day 2.
Mayong adlaw everyone! Welcome to the beautiful coastal town of Uslob, Cebu. Before we begin our unforgettable encounter with the magnificent butanding or whale sharks, let me share with you some fascinating insights about this destination. Did you know the whale shark is the largest fish in the world, growing up to 40 feet as long as a bass? But despite their massive size, they are gentle giants, feeding only on plankton, small fish, and krill. Uslub's whale shark tourism began in 2011 when local fishermen noticed these creatures regularly appearing near the coast. Since then, the area has become one of the Philippines' top marine attractions, drawing thousands of eco-tourists from around the globe. The activity you're about to experience, snorkeling with whale sharks, has brought not just fame to Uslub, but also livelihood to the local community. Many of your guides today are former fishermen who now protect and work with these sea creatures. However, we must remember that sustainable tourism is key. Please follow the guidelines strictly. No touching the whale sharks, keep at least 4 meters distance, no flash photography. These are in place to protect both you and these endangered animals. Also, fun fact. Whale sharks are considered a vulnerable species by the International Union for Conservation of Nature or IUCN. Uslub's tourism program is part of an ongoing conversation about marine conservations, ethics, and sustainable travel. Let's do our part by being respectful and responsible guests. Now, in a few minutes, we'll head down to the briefing area for safety instructions. Make sure your snorkeling gear is ready. And don't forget to enjoy every second of this once-in-a-lifetime encounter. Alright everyone, welcome to one of Cebu's most exhilarating adventures, Kawasan Falls and Cayonary. We are now in Badian, a peaceful town of the southwest coast of Cebu Island, and behind this cliff and forest awaits an unforgettable journey through turquoise river, jungle trails, and stunning waterfalls. Kawasan Falls is a multi-layered waterfall system, and its name comes from the Cebuano word kawas, meaning to flow or to pour. The main waterfall you'll see later is about 40 meters high, cascading into a pool so blue it looks unreal. That's thanks to the limestone-rich rocks that filter the water. But we're not just here to admire, we're here to experience it up close. Canyoneering is the highlight of today's trip. We'll hike, climb, swim, and jump all through narrow gorges, nature slides, and cliff drops, some as high as 30 feet. Safety is our priority, so please always listen to your guide's instructions. Wear your helmet and life vest at all times. And most importantly, never feel pressured to jump if you're not comfortable. This is your adventure at your pace.